ほれどうした嬉しいじゃろもめもめ
Denji. Wait. So, did he get to touch a titty? You can't blue ball me like this. Did he get to touch a titty? Yo, I am so proud of my boy Denji, right? For standing up not only for himself, but for his dreams. Whether it was the jam toast or fondling fun bags, it seems that every time he gets the nerve up to actually proclaim his dreams, it's met with mockery and ridicule. That because they're not as fundamental as revenge, justice, or love, or as grandiose as world domination or devil eradication, that it's somehow not worthy. Since when do others get to place a value on one's own ambition? Fuck you, you think you're better than Denji because your dream doesn't involve mashing some milk monsters, squeezing some sweater shakers, or pinching some pillow pom-poms? My man gave up a testicle for that dream. What the fuck have you done? But I honestly think that's why I enjoyed Denji versus the Leech Devil so much. I mean, besides the amazing art and glorious animation, and yes, I do say glorious, because I'm well aware of the shit being spewed on Twitter. I know, surprise, surprise. More importantly, we get to see Denji stand up for himself. I mean, let's face it, this dude has been kicked around since fucking childhood. Forced into slavery, sold body parts to stay alive, and then when he was no longer of any use, butchered and thrown away in a fucking dumpster. So yes, any instance where this dude stands up for himself, whether it be curb stomping Hayakawa's testicles, or taking on the bad devil's crazy widow, whatever, she's fucking single now because of Denji, are definitely top tier moments in my eyes. But it's more than just this cathartic moment of self-defiance. The duel with the Devil of the Leech reveals not only more about Denji's newfound abilities, but what it truly means to be a devil hunter. Now, unlike a lot of other protagonists, especially if we take other genres like isekai into account, Denji's devil transformation is not all powerful. Much like the hunters and the contracts they form with their devils, Denji's chainsaw transformation requires a sacrifice. It seems his blood is used as the catalyst for his transformation, meaning that since there is a finite amount of blood Denji has, his powers have limitations. And we get to see an example of that in his battle against the Leech Devil. Due to the requirements of his first transformation, the damage he occurred during his battle with the bat, as well as now missing an arm, Denji wasn't able to fully transform. Now, while he was still able to maintain his superhuman strength, speed, and durability, the biggest difference is his overall appearance, now sporting a single Pachita-sized chainsaw emanating from his head. Now, with such a constraint placed on his powers, I really wonder how Denji's gonna utilize them in the future. Let's face it, if it wasn't for Aki summoning the Fox Devil, which was a badass piece of animation, kudos to the animator for that, he'd definitely be leech food right about now. And I honestly think this is where Makima comes into play. While I'm still super suspicious of her, the battle with the Leech has made one thing obvious. Denji is not a one-man army, he's going to need a team. And thus we have a need for the special group of devil hunters under Makima's control mentioned earlier in the series. Now, while I can't currently perceive her overall goals or motivation, two outcomes are made inevitably clear. First and foremost, it looks like they're expanding their cast of crazy and unique characters. Let's face it, in a topsy-turvy world where devils walk amongst them, it's gonna take a very particularly unique individual to hunt them. And you know what they say, it takes a devil to hunt a devil, i.e. the second outcome, along with our devil hunters come their devils. So I'm expecting to see some wild and crazy summonings. I mean, you raise the bar incredibly high with the Fox Devil, let's hope the others can reach my expectations. Simply put, this episode fucking kicked ass. It looked amazing, it sounded amazing, it felt amazing. And I, for one, being the hopeful romantic that I am, that in the end, even putting up with wasted food and clogged toilets, Denji got to touch that titty. So I have to know, what did you guys think of this episode? Do you hate it? Do you love it? Do you want some more of it? Well, I do. So with all that being said, and more Chainsaw Man next week, I honestly cannot wait for future episodes.